If you're anything like me, you might have seen one of the many how to organize your life with Notion videos. And for good reason, because it's amazing and I think everybody should give it a try. So welcome to mine. Only on this one specifically, I'll focus on everything YouTube. From how I plan my videos, the templates I use to write them, and all the other things on the pages, which may seem unnecessary, and probably are, but do help get things out of my mind on paper, which I think really helps me to stay creative. So with all that, let's get into it. So welcome to my Notion page. As you can see, it's a really simple page and it includes a lot of pixels, a bit of Studio Ghibli over here, and also music I like. In this video, I will focus only on YouTube, which is down here in the creative part. So welcome to my actual YouTube page in Notion. The reason I've actually used Notion so much till now is because it's really accessible from all different devices, whether I'm on my iPad, my laptop, my phone. Every one of them I can as easily enter this Notion page and just write down everything I wanna get out of my mind. This is again split up in a few different parts, starting with writing, again annotario, my to-do, and lastly my calendar, which is basically showing me when videos have been uploaded or will be uploaded in the future. Starting with annotario, first of all the bio. This is the bio you see on my YouTube channel and also some inspiration of other YouTubers I want to recreate or at least like the looks of and maybe also want to use for my channel. This is the template I use to write my description. This mainly includes my Epidemic Sound referral link, the amount of subscribers I have, and the music I used in my videos, as well as my Instagram and a short description of the video you're watching, which is again the same for this one probably. So really shortly, handy is all the YouTube related articles I've written for myself. This could be, for example, gear. And next, also a really big one is music. So the biggest one in music is Epidemic Sound, since this is also the one I've been using I think most of my YouTube career. So these are all artists I like. The first column is more general artist. Beats is more like background artists, mostly like lo-fi hip-hop, for example. And singers are really the ones I want to use, for example, for an intro where you have a really catchy song or anything that helps you remember the video basically. So here is the most important page of my YouTube Notion page, which is the general page. So in the general page are all the videos I've ever written that are stored in here. I have a few different kind of subjects, as I call them, which could be either a vlog, which could be real life content like moving houses or a vlog in a different country. Articles, which could be mostly news articles or blog posts I've read which I find interesting and want to talk about more. Topics are really diverse, but for example, Notion could be either a demo or a topic. An example of a topic could be one of my latest videos, which is all the books I've read in a year, where I talk about the topic of books. A demo would be more these kind of videos where I'm actually demonstrating something I'm doing. This could be either a challenge or maybe a way of working like this. So it could be quite diverse. Then the type of content, YouTube video or short. And then the status. So if I would be writing this right now on my phone, it would probably be an idea because I just came up with the idea of making this video about Notion. But then when I actually start writing it, I would update this to writing, which for me indicates that I'm writing this video, but it's not done completely yet. Because if it would have been done completely in writing, I would have put it to ready to film, which means I've got everything I want down on paper and the only thing left to do for me is to actually film the video, which I'm doing right now. Posting date really speaks for itself and is also connected to my calendar, which you saw previously, so I can see which video will be uploaded. So next, the link to the real thing, which is basically a link to the YouTube video whenever it's done uploading on YouTube, so whenever I'm looking back at my notes I can quickly go to that video. So in this line I quickly write down in one sentence what the video will be about. So in this case, a rundown of how I use Notion. The thumbnail, I would quickly write an idea of what the thumbnail could look like. So for example, the side down here helps me to get a visualization of what the video will actually look like on YouTube. So I will just quickly show all the different kind of sizes it would be on a mobile phone or an iPad or a laptop for just the thumbnail and the title of the video. So actually going forward to the title, There's a quick checklist I have for myself. First of all, is it short? A maximum of 70 characters and preferably even 50 because it will look better. And the way I test this is that I would write it down here. So for example, how to work with Notion. As you can see, this is 37 characters, so it also would help me to see how long the title is. Next, is it bold? So this means that if the title is something that really gets you thinking about what the answer to the question could be, or the statement made in the title. Is it original? So this is basically about the topic, but also the title of the video. Is it an original title, or is it something that has been done before? And lastly, is it intriguing? Kind of connecting back to that bold statement. Is it something that someone wants to know more about? Because if that's not the case, then should you really be making this video right now? After that, it's already time to write the script, which is probably the most important part of the video and also the part that's gonna take you the longest. I think when writing a script, it's always really important to have a good hook, since this is where they will decide if they will keep watching or just skip your video altogether. And the end, where you kind of see if you have delivered on your hook. For example, if you made a statement in your hook, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, then in the end you need to be sure you actually did that. And that's it for the template I use to write my YouTube videos. And that in short is also my Notion. So I hope you find it interesting or at least a bit entertaining. And if you've got any questions, please let me know. With that, I'm Cassette and thank you for watching. Bye bye.